The issue is your heart.
Yes, I've had issues before with the heart. I think I once went to the doctor and he said that I have a serious heart issue.
But you know from your mother's side?
Yes. Even my brother, I think I lost my older brother from the heart.
Because of the heart?
Yes.
I'm calling you because it is a serious thing. It is a serious thing that has the ability of taking your life.
Yes, Prophet.
If not, there will be stroke. And the stroke is what will lead you to the grave. Yeah. But God forbid.
Yes, Prophet. Amen.
The grace of God is sufficient for all of us. My name is Bernard Chabane. I come from my Dengwe village, but I live and work in Gaborone. I'm here, good people, to share with you a testimony of prophecy, confirmation, and healing. Just a bit of extension to my background. I've since come to 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 Ministry on the 21st of November, in November 2021. That was when denominations, churches were being opened after the lifting of the state of emergency from COVID-2019. And I've never looked back. I have since come from then, and I've always been coming to this ministry up to today. Now, speaking to the testimony on the prophecy confirmation, during the service of the 16th February 2025, man of God spoke to me about the situation of my heart, that I have a heart problem which has since taken the life of my mother, to which I confirmed that indeed my mother passed on in 2008 of a heart problem. And indeed went on to confirm that I also had a brother who passed on from a heart problem in 2001. Now, speaking further to that, is that because of the testimony I'm about to share with you, the second one on healing, I went to the hospital, and when I got there, they made, took my blood pressure, and they found the blood pressure to be really high. So that consolidated the prophecy from the man of God. Further on, I have siblings. Our older sister, who has been operated in the heart and has been going through medication of a heart problem in the last 3 or 4 years. I also have a brother who was ill for a while, and it was diagnosed to be the heart problem. So in all, this is to confirm that indeed the man of God was spot on in his prophecy, and I have come to confirm it. Now, in closing that matter, the man of God said, God forbid, meaning the matter is closed, and therefore I am holding in true faith onto that word, that indeed, God forbid. Good morning. My name is Bernard Chabane, and I live in Gaborone. I'm 54 years. I have a chronic back pain that I developed 2 months ago while I was training. I cannot stretch, I cannot bend.
Are you here believing God to set you free?
I believe.
Receiving prayer is this man who just presented a case of chronic back pain for the past 2 months. Watch as he receives spiritual prayer from the able servant of God, setting him free from this pain.
Son,
An instruction to rise up on his feet.
You're welcome to
bend.
bend.
Watch as the man begins to jog.
As you are doing this, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you feeling any pain?
No pain
Are
at
you already
all.
at gym? Do that again. Let's see. Which kind of exercise is this one?
It's for core. For core.
It's for?
It's for core.
You are a trainer.
Yes, I'm a runner.
Do that again. Let's see.
Say, as you are doing this, are you feeling any pain?
Not at all.
Moving on to the second testimony of healing. During the service of 16th February 2025, there was a service here. We can all attest to it. It was a moving service during which it had rained all day. After that service, I went out running because it was late. And as I was running, good people, I developed a pain in the back. And in that pain, I continued running because I'm a runner. I thought that the pain was arising merely out of exertion and effort. So I went back home. I kept on running, but I could hear that this pain was intensifying all the time I go out running. So I made a decision to visit a doctor so that the doctor could give me a referral for physio. There was a sharp pain at the back, as if there is a tear or a wound. Because each time I move, any movement I make, and the bones at the back sort of touch, I would have this pain, sharp pain coming, and I would wince in pain. So indeed, there was a pain right at the back, but I just took it to be a pain that arose from effort from too much running. So I went to the doctor because I made several visits before we got to know what it is. I went to the doctor to give me a referral to the physio, of which he did. I got a referral and I started, physio session. I went to about 2.5 weeks physio sessions. Good people, the pain was not abating. So from there, I made a decision to go back again to the doctor and informed him that this pain is not getting any better. So then he said, let us do X-ray. So from the X-ray, the results were not good. So the results indicated that I had a disc disease and some form of early lumbar spondylosis. So we got to talk. I said, doctor, what situation is this? How do I proceed from here? Because I'm preparing for a race. The race is too long, and therefore I cannot miss out in this period, to train. But he said, the kind of results that you see, you might as well have to either stop training now or cancel the race completely. So then I said, what sort of medication am I going to be using? He said, this is the kind where even medication doesn't help. The only thing you can hope for is that it heals by itself. When it got to that, thankfully it was at the time when I came to service here, the man of God announced the Easter services. It didn't sound any different for me. It sounded like, there goes my solution. These services are going to be the services that this pain is going to go away. Here I am, I'm a sport active person. Things began to slow down. In office, nekesna majatu. In sitting and standing up, it was done with difficulty. And every time I try to check if the pain has gone, I try to stretch, it was never happening. Good people of God, I always felt like I'm carrying a heavy load in my back because of that pain. I honestly can't wish it for anyone. It was too much. So from there, what I did, after hearing the announcement of the 2 services, I devised a prayer fasting program. And only for one reason, to be accepted into the prayer line during one of those services. Mind you, the man of God never said there would be prayer line when he made the announcement. But I made it my thing that there will be prayer line. So I came up with a list of about 12 things that I wish that I could be assisted with. It was a short list. So what I did is, the number one problem that I wrote in my list was to be accepted to be in the prayer line. That was my first point. So, because I knew that with it, the rest will come. So, during the service of the Good Friday, which was wonderful, which was a beautiful service, right at the end of the service, man of God said, there will be prayer line for Easter Saturday. So there goes my answer. I knew that this is going to be my moment. When the man of God came to me, he proceeded to touch me on the forehead, but then he said, he tapped me on the back and said, please stand up. And when I stood up, there was no pain, that sharp pain, because I stood up easily because I never could stand up easily from a chair. The pain was not there. I tried to check. And then, because at the time when this pain started, I started to do what you refer to as core exercises. The reason I thought I developed this injury was because I felt I was running and working too hard, but my core was weak. So I was trying to recover the situation by starting core sessions. But at the same time, I was doing stretches that are healing the back. So instead of talking about the back pain exercises, I talked about the core. But nevertheless, obviously I was too excited and I didn't understand myself. You understand. Instantly from the point of the touch to today, because I didn't have to struggle, I didn't have to do anything. Probably what I can confirm now, that to consolidate this healing. Remember, we came here together on the Saturday evening, the 19th, and then we were released the following day at around 10 on the 20th. On the same day, on the 20th, in the afternoon, I went for a 5-kilometer run just to check. And indeed, there was no pain. I was feeling very good, no hint of pain. In fact, the 5 kilometers was delaying me because I wanted to reach home and start activating my flight plans, my accommodation bookings in Durban, because the race would be in Durban. So I did that after the 5 race, even though I had lost a month of training because of the pain. But I knew I'm going to join the race on the 8th of June. I went on to extend the distances because obviously in between the other days, I continued to do these long runs. But on the 1st of May, because it was a holiday, I went out to do a 45-kilometer run just to check, and it went out well. Then just to confirm, because maybe the 1st of May is too far, I got to the 11th. So I went yesterday just so that I can glorify God before all of you. I went to do a 55-kilometer run. It was beautiful. Speaking to my documents, I spoke of the issue of the demise of my mother. Here it is her death certificate. It shows that she passed on because of hypertension, which is blood pressure. So this serves to confirm that indeed, man of God was spot on. Connected to that are my visits to the doctor of the readings the readings of the blood pressure. They are too high, good people, 162, 168, 177. Maybe the pinnacle of them all is the 201 over 110. So I have a real heart problem. The man of God confirmed it, and thankfully he closed the matter because I said he released his word to say, God forbid. So this one is for the first testimony. Then this is the before diagnosis for the back pain, in which it said lumbar spondylosis, early disc disease. However, after meeting the man of God, it says normal. Let me not read out that difficult word, but it says it's all normal.
This is after the prayer.
Yes.
Glorify Jesus Christ.
Good people connected to that, these are the x-rays. I won't be as good as the doctors would explain it, but what he indicated was in between the bones or the discs, the disease is confirmed by the boldness of the white lines, of which they were reduced here or they were more or less not visible at all. So this is proof that the healing has taken place. Now that I am healed, here I am sharing with you the testimonies of that I can go back to running. Here it shows on April 20, after leaving the service, I went on to do 5 kilometers. On May the 1st, I went out to do 45 kilometers. Now, this one, it is written today because I printed it yesterday. So it doesn't show the date, but the date was for yesterday. So what it means is that I went out at 4 a.m. by myself along the Western Bypass, because you can see this is from 𝐶𝐈𝐿 to the filling station between Mama Shia and Boca traffic lights. And then I went back.
Let us see you moving. Let us see you demonstrating, doing the things that you could not do before the time of prayer.
Okay, I stretch. I can go down. Yes, this one is for us, the 55ers. Okay, so I can stretch. I can do everything. You know, I can do what I would do in running. So maybe I'm tired from yesterday. No, I'm not. Because I'm dressed formally. Just to share with you, good people, I'm going to run the Comrades Marathon. It is 90 kilometers long. I have finished it 8 times. I have a target of finishing 10. So this year is for 9th. I'm going to get the 9th because I was healed here. So next year I'll do the last one because I have to accept glory is in faith, not in running. So I have confirmed through faith that I can do testing things like that. But glory is here. I'll be focusing much of my energy and time in church beyond 2026. Blessed people, we all know problems arise every day. So this testimony teaches me that we can't stay too far and too long from God. So that every time a problem emerges, He deals with it there and then. Thank you.